Of 2110.
001. 211001.
2210. Right?
211001. Yeah, 211001. I'll look it up.
Say 2110.
70252111001.
Yeah, we know that it was all, we know it was from a Corvette. We just don't know whether it was a 13 or a 14 or 19. And it all won't matter when you're trying to find shit for this thing. I think what's on here is what we ended up doing was just getting a power steering pump for a Tahoe. Tell you what, I don't think that's 530 that's in this. That's probably fucking 1030 that's in this thing. As thick as it is.
Well, it's also cold.
Yeah, wow. What's up, everybody? Let me fix my chat filter. And go back to all messages. There we go. What's up? There you go. So I did the power steering pump twice now. I did the motor mounts, fuel leak stuff.
This came out of the Chevy Silverado.
Why everything? Well, I guess it's 6.2 was probably in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the paperwork says it came out of a Corvette, but who really knows? Really knows if that's factual or not.
It says 2002 to 2007. Came in a GMC Sierra, Silverados. Because all the 6.2s are aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
Made 403 horsepower. Not bad. I mean, the 5.0s make 400 now too, don't they?
No, they're 460 something.
Oh, okay. I also got a lot more compression.
Yeah.
I think these are like 9.5 to 1 or some shit.
I kind of wish you would just get pissed off at it and, like, you know what, Craig? Just keep it. Just fucking keep it.
Would that be a day or what?
That would be a day. That would be a hell of a day.
Check it out, Craig. Let's put my freaking, we'll put my power light in this, okay?
Yeah, we'll just do a little swapperoo, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, Firebird. OG Firebird.
Looks like it.
Can you check the air pressure and check these out back here or no?
Say again?
Can you do the air pressure back here for these tires or no?
Yeah.
Well, the tank's in it.
Not plugged in?
He was checking the.
I was checking the ohms. Remember how you found the info on the Dakota Digital last time? We didn't know what the ohms were?
Mm-hmm.
So the ohms are 15.9, 16.0 empty. We didn't know that last time.
16?
Yeah,
15.9 to 16.0 empty. No, we didn't know that last time.
Yeah, but it was like
Right.
Or you had to do the custom thing like you did yours, where you're like fill it and then you take gas out and then you do this and do that in order to customize it.
These back tires are 7 years old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna go up to tuners and about. So,
Okay.
that's why.
You can take that one with you.
I just put a little windbreaker on him. You think it'll be alright now?
You're not even registered in there.
It only takes like, I think I put 15 pounds on him.
Yeah, it's not even registered anything. I'm gonna turn this on, it's gonna get loud. Stop for a little bicycle maintenance.
Yeah, these are 19, those are 18.
Notorious. Nice cars.
I always thought there was a DOT regulation on the year of a tire.
Well, on trucks there is. On tractor trailers there is. The casing can only be so old with the on a truck, but on a trailer, those years are extended.
Yeah.
And then after they're past their life on the trailers, then they get put on the yard trucks, and the yard trucks run them until they're dead. Yeah. But on a car, I think like 8 years is like as long as you want to run one, regardless of.
Yeah, but there's no like saying you have to have one or anything.
No.
Which is weird.
Got a 79 Trans Am with the original tires, and they aren't even rotted at all or hard as rocks.
Oh, they heard me say something about
Yeah.
70 years old.
Yeah. I mean,
these
I've had.
tires are good.
Yeah, they're not cross-checked or anything.
No.
They're fine, but
Yeah. They're still kind of soft too.
but would you take those original tires from 79 and do 140 miles an hour on them? I don't think so. You might cruise it to a car show, but you wouldn't rip it down the interstate and go, from Canada to Florida with those old tires on there. What's up, Bruno? How you doing, man? Yeah, OG. It's a very clean car. Very clean car.
You know another good way to find out what motor came from? Or what vehicle this motor came from?
They got a tag on the top of
The cylinder heads, and then it'll be on the top of the back of the block.
We'll check it when we get it back down. But all the paperwork says it's Corvette.
Yeah, as soon as I put
But
that
that's-
number in, it
But
says.
that's paperwork,
Yeah.
But that block is in so much shit though, Anything with 6.2 in it,
Well,
I would think.
technically no.
But weren't the cams? The cams.
The heads are different, the ends are different, compression ratio is different in the Corvette versus the truck. And the accessory bolt up. If if you have a Corvette engine versus a truck engine, you won't have these certain holes drilled in the front.
Mhm.
At least with the one that I had to actually manually do it because it came out of an Escalade versus a Corvette.
Now that I've got some grease, gonna hit this front end up for him.
Did you do it last time I was here?
Probably. Most likely.
I remember you went to do it to mine, but you didn't have any grease. You're like,
Yeah,
no, I'm
grease
gonna
now.
help you.
Yeah, when I bought some, and on like, I only use synthetic grease because of, like on her car, on the rear trailer arm, it's got the poly bushings.
Yeah, you want it for poly.
Yeah, so you don't wanna put the regular grease in there, you want synthetic grease so it doesn't liquefy the polyurethane. You know, me greasing this will be the only time it gets greased in its fucking life, so do my due diligence here. Well, when we bought the motor mounts, we bought them for the swap. It used the same part number from the build sheet. Oh shit! Oh, that's loose.
Yeah, I can hear it.
That castle nut's loose. How about this side? Oh, that side's tight. Look, it's there. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That makes me want to do a nut and bolt check on this thing. Jesus beans. I have to tighten that up. I didn't even write down on my watch. Jeez. Alright, let's see if we got any joint. There. Wow, that took some bumps.
Was it half?
The U-joint.
Oh, you do it?
Yeah, before it started cracking. Let me grab everybody, I'll show you all this. This is why we do,
Nut bolts.
no William, tank was good. Tank was good, just looks like the, just looks like that cork just shit the bed and didn't want to seal anymore. So I got a new gasket in there. But grab my flashlight. I'm gonna show you guys this. And this is why it is.
So if that didn't work, that's the one I was gonna get.
Oh yeah. That's why it's very important to do a nut and bolt check on anything you drive. Because this car was professionally built. Let's see. Can you hold this flashlight right there?
Sure can.
Thank you. That. There. Look at that. That's the whole tie rod.
Tie rod's busted, ain't it?
Oh, the tie rod's fine.
Oh.
It's loose in the knuckle.
There's some movement.
Yeah. This is why you want to do a nut and bolt check on anything, even if the dealer did it.
Well, that's the joys of having a lift at your house.
And Richard Hammond would love you. I'd like to meet Richard Hammond once.
He would be a trip.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy. So I'm gonna take that cotter pin out of there and tighten that castle nut up. I'll set you guys back
Hey, it
here.
is busted.
What's busted?
That joint. Look on this side.
Oh, the rubber? Yeah, the rubber tube's gone. Nice. Good thing this thing didn't lit up in the rain. It'll be something he'll have to do. I don't have any more of those red
Well, it looks
poly
like it's hit
things.
something too. If you look at through the wheel,
Yeah.
like it's ate up here.
Oh, yeah. It's probably an older, smaller wheel they might have had, or it might be just
Oh,
gas.
I put it down here. Like it's been rough.
Maybe where they separated it,
Oh, and they hit it to separate.
they hit it, and that's probably when they tore that boot.
Yeah.
Dang, I wish I had.
Rubber boot on it.
I wish I had another rubber boot to put on it. At least let me tighten that up. I'll feel better about going down the road with it. You can always get them another rubber boot, and I'll have to buy him one. I'll have to get him one. Shame I used up all of his funds today doing
He says we're peeking under the undercarriage.
Yeah, I'll give everybody another walk around and under. Yeah, dude, this nut's not even tight.
Somebody named Bucknut said that car is gay as fuck.
Well, Buck, being that we're all straight here, thanks for bringing in the homo atmosphere and letting us know that you drive a Pontiac.
Me too, me too. He said my Subaru's way cooler.
Alright, yeah, now we know you're gay.
I'm over here sucking on a vape all day.
That's funny.
Trey Kelly says, read this if you like wieners. Well, I can see where this chat's going real quick. Holy crap. I need to do something like this with my radio too, is actually put a connection in instead of two freaking spades and shit. Actually put a connection in.
Put a connector in there. Yeah, wow, that was extremely loose. Looks like I'm missing the ratchet. Oh, that's there.
You lost the ratchet?
Oh, that's a restaurant.
They did.
Looks like I lost the 19. That's around here somewhere. Get another cotter pin. Subaru.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. My Subaru's way cooler.
He said, damn, he read it out loud. That's crazy. Sashi, hello. Oh, man. Got him. Got him. Sometimes the trolls are fun, and sometimes they're just idiots.
Well, he tried it because my Subaru's way cooler than that.
I mean, you know,
asking toys.
Oh, yeah.
Toy like a toy.
It's toy now. Give me tight. That was like, I think I put 3 turns on that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I think I put 3 turns on
Yeah,
that. Surprised I didn't notice that last time I looked at the car.
That one got missed.
Buck, this is a 67 Firebird. It has a LS3 in it, TKO 600 5-speed, and a quick performance 9-inch rear end. Sashi, I'm doing great. Doing great. Need to win the lottery. I know that much.
You know what's crazy to me?
What's up, John?
No matter how fast you get,
No, this is a customer car. This is a customer car. It's a cruiser. It's stock LS3. You know, no performance modifications. You know, horsepower performance modifications. But it's a customer car.
no matter how fast you get and everything else, 9 out of 10 people usually end up putting Ford rear ends in them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. You know, you just can't go wrong.
I just love how easy it is to change gear and you want to. You get another housing, you can put a cruising gear in it, and then go put a racing gear in it. And
Yeah, 16 to 1800 bucks a pop.
yeah. So I'm saying if you're switching out to a Ford built rear end, you got money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what's in Skinny Jeans' car, and I need to get another center section for it. I want to get like 373s for it, honestly, versus the 355.
Well, she's got the gearing for it.
Yeah.
I got 331s in mine.
We're gonna do something. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I know he doesn't do this. I'm gonna check the tire pressure on this thing.
No, this is not a diesel engine. No, it's a gas.
Diesel.
Do a burnout.
Do a burnout. You do a burnout. You go first. I don't think this thing will do a burnout. It's got an LS motor in it. It ain't gonna do no burnout. It ain't making enough power.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's got these little baby nittos on it too. This thing would do nothing but
I was gonna say this thing would
boil the tires off of it.
a great burnout.
Yeah. It would just boil the tires off. Dude, I bet you that's that clunking noise that was in this car. 35. Yeah, I cleaned this up for him the last time it was here. I spray waxed it and cleaned the wheels and had it all nice. I wiped the insides of the wheels out and everything. It was looking good. And you see where it's at now.
Well, does he leave it outside?
No, it's in the garage.
Why is the weld sticker so light?
Probably from when he goes to the golf course and leaves it sitting out in the sun for 15 hours while he plays golf.
Yeah, because usually those are red, not pink. So what's the blue names? Is that like an admin or something?
Admin, yeah, moderator.
Keep out the riffraff.
Yeah, keep out the riffraff. Sometimes they keep out the riffraff. You know, I think they go by what I say. You know, somebody's being like super rude or doing some real deep politic conspiracy crap, I'll just tell somebody to boo them. You know, or if I'm sitting there, I'll tell them to boo them. You know, a little bit of troll, a little bit of banter is fine with me, but when it gets out of hand, is when usually people get the boot. You know,
Das Boot.
Das Boot. So that's the only time really I boot somebody out if they're just being real assholes.
Did Tito get his head sent off, or is he still?
I haven't talked to him since he told me he got another head for it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what he's doing. He sent me a happy Thanksgiving yesterday, and that's about the end of it. wax on that black.
Lone Star says, you can always tell who takes care of their cars and who doesn't. The camera doesn't lie.
Yeah, look at that. You paid 60 grand for something, would you let the wheel get like that? I sure hell wouldn't. It's not even mine, and I take better care of it than he does. It just bugs the piss out of me that he's letting it go to shit like this. But, you know, when you got money, you don't fucking care. You know, it's just a car to you.
He says we can't see move that Georgia Dome.
What?
Says we can't see move that Georgia Dome.
Was that an yacht race too?
Yeah.
That's my boy. That's my boy from back home.
Move that Georgia Dome.
Hey, listen, big head. Don't make me come up there. I will suplex your ass. Alright, let's get this thing down. Get some oil on it. Get this.
You decided to clean one wheel?
I wanted to see it.
I just want to see how it looks still.
I wanted to see if it would clean up. It needs to be polished. It's got water stains all over it.
He says your dome is outshining the wheel.
I know. That's that good aura that some of us have. Like your mean ass.
Shahid.
Shahid.
They're saying they're going to bed, man.
Yeah, it's like, what is it? What time is it now? 3, 4 here?
It is like 4, I think.
Yeah.
4:30.
4:30, so it's 5 a.m. on their end.
They had a late night. Oof.
Yeah.
Or all nighter.
Well, they do all the live streaming late because they have such an audience. So they do the live streamings late on their end, and yeah, they're up 4, 5, 6 in the morning doing stuff. 2:30 a.m. there. Okay. Yeah. Well, you got a couple more hours to go then, don't you, King? No mothers around here, sir. We do not use mothers products. I'd rather use whale cum than mothers.
Damn. I bet the Subaru driver has welcome.
Bust his forehead with turtle wax. No, I use all chemical guys products, buddy. All right, catch it if it falls.
Mm-hmm. Hello from Belgium.
Belgium. Wow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Put this over the fender before you get too comfortable. Newcastle, England. Cool. Welcome in, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hell yeah. I wish we had a talkback feature. I'd get you to say Get you to say, are you a dirty boy? You dirty boy. What are you? I'm a dirty boy. That's an old movie. If anybody didn't know. Yeah, fender covers for belt buckles and buttons and pocket knives. Good effort with the accent. Thanks, man. Thanks. I used to be really good at doing different accents, but I haven't had to do that stuff since I was probably in my 20s.
Oh, that's a square port head. It's got a 4-inch bore.
Yeah, aren't the LS3s?
Mhm.
They stopped making cathedrals
Yeah.
a while back.
Even though, yeah, I don't know, it's up in the air, it's conspiracy, like it's not conspiracy, but it's a talk. Everybody says these make better, those make better, blah, 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 blah.
I tell you what, when we had Skinny Jesus heads done, I could not believe the amount of air they were flowing. Even the guy that ported them could not believe how much air they were flowing. It was astonishing. They flowed more CFM than my Windsor heads did when they were hogged out. My Windsor heads were taken to the very max, and her heads with just a little bit of port work flowed better than my Windsor heads with a lot of bit of flow work. My best Australian accent? Oh man, I don't think I want to be that disrespectful. I haven't done an Australian accent in a long time. But I don't know if it's Australian or Austria. My father. Your father-in-law was a mechanic. Cool. When I filmed Liberty Nats, I called an Australian a wanker. You fucking wanker. You trollop. Another shrimp on the barbie. Like, no! Run to the chopper.
This might be Corvette because but what sucks about it is the 820 head comes on the Silverados too. But it's their more high-end version.
Yeah. So probably bigger valves than this.
Yeah. They got a 4-inch bore on them.
Yeah, I don't think there's any V8 out there that's not 4-inch bore. I mean, even the 302 from the 70s was 4-inch bore.
It's a 240cc. These are actually pretty sought after heads.
You speak Dutch, huh? That's cool.
So it very well could be a Corvette. But it could be a 6.2 Silverado motor.
It could be Silverado motor. It's either or.
You're getting it even up here, look.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him to get another cap. You can see where it's blowing out from underneath the cap. It's like it's just venting too much. Yeah, see, I knew this was going to take more than what you thought it was. There you go. She's back in there now. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a long way to go. It's probably going to use. This is probably a 7-quart pan. Oop, wrong one.
I wonder what that cutup's for.
The what? Oh, on a factory Corvette, it was probably for the brake master cylinder.
No. Somebody cut this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they had the engine further back at one time.
Maybe.
Maybe they thought it was going to go further back and they couldn't go to the wiper motor. I don't know. You never know with performance shops and what their rhyme or reason for stuff is. Maybe fuel regulator. Is the fuel regulator back there?
Over there. You see if you've already cut it. Pop it back off.
I don't know if somebody cut that or if it was just. They might have cut that. Maybe.
These are truck coils.
Right there. It looks like something. It looks like a line probably came out of that. Maybe the factory fuel line went in there. They might have flipped the rail around maybe on this. Because that's kind of what it looks like. Either that or was. Oh, right there. Look, the vent is capped off on the valve cover.
Yeah, but the opening's over here.
Yeah, but it probably ran to the factory intake, so it probably came up and out
Oh, gotcha.
and up to the factory intake.
It's not good to cap those off.
Yeah, this one, when he brought the car over here, this one wasn't even hooked up. Yeah, Skinny Jeans picked this thing apart when it came here. Because that breather line wasn't even hooked up to the valve cover. I guess they felt like.
Yeah, Lone Star said maybe fuel regulator too, but.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, see, this wasn't even connected. But, I don't know. It's a mystery. That's what you get when you get
Somebody else's
somebody else's bill.
Yep.
You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates.
And still got stock fuel lines and everything. Speaking of fuel regulator,
Not even on there.
where is it?
Probably ECM controlled or some shit. But yeah, usually they have the regulator
Somewhere.
on the fuel line. I didn't see it on that side either when you had it off.
Yeah.
No,
Nothing.
not over there either. Interesting.
It's very interesting. It goes on the fuel rim, and then there's two of them that goes on.
Oh
the
yeah, no. I was like, how are they regulating the fuel
Oh,
pressure?
you're
That's what-
thinking out loud. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking out loud. This one. Really in a shitty spot with that. Real shitty spot with that thing on there. Where's the? Oh, that one's missing. That one's missing from back there.
They probably just center it with the cap and go, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got the one in the front corner, which is right at the compressor.
Does look mean in there though.
Yeah, so they cut this side too. Yeah, this side's been cut too. Maybe it was for something else, and they were like, "Oh, let's put these on there and really dress it up." You know, most people wouldn't notice that, but like they cut the shit out of this one. I guess for the one for the dipstick tube. And
Yeah, because that's the truck dipstick. If it was the Corvette dipstick, it'd be in the back.
I bet, yeah, that's probably a damn truck motor.
Well, that's the truck coilers too.
Yeah, coils. Yeah.
Or coils, yeah. Not coils.
Oh well.
But they're the same motor. There was a high output for the truck as well, which was pretty much a Corvette engine and a Corvette engine.
Mm.
But it even has the right accessories for a Corvette. Everything's a 1 inch spacing versus the 2 inch, which would be a truck.
Mm. Who knows? All I can tell you is what the paperwork says.
Mm-hmm. But The only thing is the Corvette would have a dry sump.
It's got a holly pan on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what that cutout was for back there. The valve cover.
Maybe.
Well, I gotta put some fuel in this before I can start it because it is empty now.
Is it dry?
Yeah, I drained the tank again. Once it was out, I took the last 2 gallons out of it. Hopefully I don't have to take the tank back out because I got the fuel filter sitting, or the fuel pump sitting wrong.
Those are the same speakers I got. The old JBLs.
Old JBLs, 6x9s. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
That's cool.
I think I'm gonna fire with just these 2 gallons in there and see where we're at. Make sure I don't have any leaks. Oh, good. I didn't plug that fuel pump back in. Can't tell if it's dripping on the floor, if it's just running into the tank.
It's just running into the tank. There ain't nothing on the floor yet. I've been looking for you.
I hear it. It sounds like it's
Yeah.
dripping on the floor.
A hollow tank.
Yeah, going in an empty ass tank. Okay. Let's see how she cold starts. This has actually got a neutral safety switch in it. Wow. Not bad for doesn't sound bad for a stock LS3, right? Hooker mufflers is what's on here. 2-chamber hooker. I ain't got nothing running out. It's stock. Mahalo. Mr. Hickman. Sir, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. We Got the Meckham auction car in here right now. I'll give you a walk around. I think you've seen it before.
You want to hear something funny? Since we've had this vehicle with the Dakota gauge in it, it's only been to 89 miles an hour.
It always says 89 miles an hour.
It does?
Even if you reset it, it says 89 miles an hour.
I was like, no way.
Yep.
Oh wait, this what's up with there?
Yeah. Yeah. I hate the lights. Hate the lights. I did not buy this car. This is a customer's car. This car was purchased at Meckham Auctions for $55,000. It's about a $30,000 car. Yeah, I hate the headlights. There is a switch for them down here somewhere. Bear with me, people. Can't find it with my hand. Switch to turn them off. Yeah, there we go. Just the halos.
Those little buttons are hard.
They're, yeah, red is maybe a light blue or something, but yeah, John, this guy bought this car and didn't even make it home from Meckham. Oh, there's the button. Yep, he bought this and didn't even make it home. They had it sitting really, really nice. They had their back tire tucked into the fender just a little bit. Unrolled fender lip. By the way, that is unrolled. But they had this wheel tucked in here. And on the driver's side, the wheel was hitting the fender. So on his way home, he had dipped in a road and smashed the fuel filter off of it because it was so low in the back. So I had to put 1.5-inch blocks in it. Took the 1/2-inch block out, put 1.5-inch blocks in it to get the ass up. It's setting up on the lift right now. So don't think it's 4x4, but he knocked the fuel filter off of it, brought it over here. Then I started looking at the car, and the motor mounts are bad. The power steering pump was leaking. He had a few other things that needed to be addressed on the car, and he put about another $5,000 into it, give or take, between paying me and buying parts. And yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, they put the fuel filter right in the middle of the car, right where the rear body pan comes up. So they put it right in the middle, as low as they could get it. And once that rear came up, the pinion hit it and just broke it right off the car. It was a hot mess. So he blew fuel everywhere underneath the car. And yeah, so I had to relocate everything. Fuel filter relocation and all that stuff. But I did that, changed the fuel pump. Oh, the fuel pump was the other thing I had to do, because the people that built the car had put it in the tank, and and literally shoved it down and had the sock and the pump just sitting on the floor of the fuel tank, and it was noisy. It just echoed through the entire car, and you could hear his fuel pump coming from a block away. That's how loud it was. I did the stealth pump and measured it and got it right off of the floor of the tank the way it's supposed to be, so you don't hear it anymore. Oh yeah, Mecum isn't. It's still a high class auction, but it's not up there with Barrett Jackson. But for what he paid for this car, he should not have had to do anything to it. And I've had to fix the AC because the AC stopped working. I had to fix the AC. I redid a lot of the interior stuff because it had no sound deadening in it. Yeah, so he brought it here today because he had a fuel leak. So the cork gasket on the fuel pump hat had just gave up and was leaking. So I replaced that, got that all sealed back up and put the tank back in it. I've got to fix his parking brake because his parking brake doesn't work. And this has got a quick performance 9-inch rear in it with disc brakes and all. So from under the car back, everything appears to be working. When I did the interior, I noticed the parking brake pedal isn't hooked up correctly. So I got to fix that. But he wanted the oil change. He hadn't had the oil change since he bought the car. So I changed the oil for him.
Whatever those lines are is what's going in there.
Oh, they're probably evap lines. Yeah, they're probably evap lines. Yeah, but that's what's in the books for today is got the fuel tank done, got the oil changed, and I'm gonna fix this parking brake situation. And then he can have this thing back, and I can get my checking account from negative numbers back to positive numbers. What you working on today, sir? Oh, if you want to check out a channel, Jamie, go check out John Hickman's channel and look at the, what year, John, is that GMC truck? The Chevy, what is this, Chevy Cheyenne truck, a silver one? What year was that? 58? 59, something like that? It's twin turbo LS.
Like mine?
It is fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful truck. If you still got that thing at the shop. I don't know if he's finished it yet or not. But he's got a lot of really high class stuff. Stuff that, we dream about actually walking around. Yeah, for a few days. Living here in Florida is kind of like living in California, man. Everything's stupid expensive.
It used to not be like that either.
65. It's a GMC, right? GMC or a Chevy? I forget.
Cheyenne's GMC.
Yeah, I know Cheyenne's GMC, but I could be totally wrong on it being a Cheyenne. I don't know. I don't remember stuff. I hardly remember how I got out here to the garage this morning. Pretty sure I walked, but I ain't taking a bus. Dang. That was just right. Look at that.
Perfect though?
Right on the money. Right on the money. Gonna see a 65 Mustang convertible for a client today and pick up a Model A. another project. Hell yeah. Did you get that Triumph done? I think it's Triumph. Oh, he's got a lot of cool projects over there. He's got some nice stuff. Some of this, he's got his Jeep. He's got an old Jeep, Willie's Jeep, and military Jeep
Like internationals?
that he's done up really nice. 65 Chevy. Okay. Yeah, dude, I love his channel. He's got a lot of nice stuff. A lot of nice stuff.
He said the truck's all done. We're taking pictures this week.
Yeah, that's gonna go to Barrett Jackson. Did did the owner release? Did the owner release how much he was gonna ask for that thing? I bet it's up there pretty good. I bet it's in the hundreds. This customer of mine, he is looking for 50s Chevy truck. Something that his wife is looking for, a 50s Chevy truck, and he is looking for a 50s Chevy truck. No, I do not watch NASCAR. 160K. Yeah, I figured that truck's worth every penny of it for sure. That thing is worth every penny of that. But you got any 50s Chevy trucks that are up for sale? I know you've had some. Because I can definitely send a client your way, and he's got deep pockets. I don't think they're $160,000 deep, but they're deep. But that truck for this customer would be just ridiculous. 50. Well, he said 50s to 60s, so 50s to 60s. I like a 55. I love a 55 Chevy or a 55 Ford. Honestly, they're all awesome trucks, but yeah. He said 50s to 60s, so won't know until next week. Well, I'll keep an eye out on your channel, and he's here in Florida, but like I said, he can afford shipping. He can afford to fly down there and look at it. So he's wanting to go to Meckham. I think it's in January. I think it's January. I think is when Meckham's coming back around. He's wanting me to go with him to check out stuff so he doesn't run into another one of these situations. He really got in a bidding war with somebody and just way overspent on it. Oh, got 05 Ford GT rolling in December 11th. Awesome. Those are cool cars too. I like those, but those are all bucket list cars. Bucket list cars. It's amazing to me that you get to work on these cars and drive them and do what you do with them. The height of what I do. When I worked on European cars, I got to drive a lot of cool shit. Old Ferraris, 80 Ferraris, and old Jaguars and stuff like that. But, nowadays that Nova that I work on, the big Bel Air, that's about the extent. Blue, white stripes, and a little extra boost. Hell yeah. Yeah. My mom loved German cars. She spent a lot of her life in Germany. When my dad was in Vietnam, she spent a lot of time in Germany because they would go in and out of there. And she had a passion for German cars, and she had an old Jag. Of course, I was just knee-high to a tall Indian. Then she had old Jag. She had old Porsche. I remember as a kid, she didn't know how to drive a stick shift. And somebody told her that every time she shifts a gear, she has to pull over and stop and put it in the next gear and then go. I remember that. I remember her pulling over on the side of the interstate and putting the car in fifth and taking off in fifth gear when I was a kid. I remember that. And a trooper pulled her over because they thought something was wrong. And she explained to the trooper, and the trooper laughed and said, "No, ma'am, you don't have to do it like that. You just push your clutch in and shift your gear and keep going." It was hilarious. But she had an old Jag, the one that looks like a shoe. What is it? A XK something or another. Yeah, it was brown. It was brown and it was rusted out at the rockers. I remember that much. And she like sobs for some reason. She had a few sobs. Alright, let's get this down and push it back so I can do the brake pedal. Get this thing out of here.
I was saying, I'm probably gonna hit the house.
Alright, what did you need to do to yours?
Nothing. I was getting
Give it a walk around real quick, reach up the hood on that. Now let me give you guys a walk around of the 92, right?
91?
91 Mustang that we did the cage and stuff in. There it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're definitely blessed with that stuff. Here it is, LS twin turbo Texas speed motor. Can you open the hatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, the copper looks cool on there, doesn't it? Sheet metal dash. Everything's ran off of that switch panel there. We got the cage all in it. Got the parachute on there. It turned out really nice. CO2. Oh, Mr. Sam.
Mr. Sam Rod.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. We're gonna
Did you show them the door panels?
I did. Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
We used this what the hell was that? Yeah, we wrapped the this has got sheet metal door panels. We wrapped them with suede, and he's gonna redo the console eventually. Side pipes. He's getting ready to roll out, so I'll open the gate and you guys can get a cold start.
Oh God. It's cold too.
Yeah, I'll catch the gate if you want to fire the old girl up. Let's go. A little windy.
Yep, Kitty, that's a LS, bud. LS twin turbo. It's on E85. Smells really, really nice. Yeah, it's got a wide body rear fender on it. Digital dash. Yeah, man, a lot of people, Riddle, I guess. A lot of people love that red truck. See you later, man. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. Let me get this off the lift and I push it back. And I gotta fix the parking brake. I hope. That's the idea, at least. Back on the charger here. There we go. The gas in this thing too. I'll give it that. It rolls easier than anything else I've got. And Kitty, do you follow John's YouTube channel? He has got some phenomenal builds. Phenomenal builds. Yeah, what you see right there, Jay Hickman. Yeah, he does a lot of builds for people that are selling their stuff at Barrett Jackson. Client will bring him a car that needs some fine tuning, you know, some paint correction or this or that, and they also build cars. So he does a lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff on a lot of really cool cars. You should be able to, Kitty, if you click on his image, since you're a moderator, if you click on his image, it should say go to channel. And once you do that, hit and go to channel. You can go to his channel and subscribe to him. Yeah, he was just at SEMA. What, 2 weekends ago, and showed us a bunch of nice stuff that was at SEMA. There you go. Yeah, check him out, dude. I'm telling you. I love his channel. It's got some really nice stuff. You know, a bit more professional than I am. Edits a whole lot better than I do. So, I'm gonna open open up this driver's door and take a peek at this, and then I'll get you guys down there so you can see what's going on. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this at all. So, there. This. Wiring. So that looks alright, but no. Oh, so it's actually, that's what's missing. The return spring is what's missing on this. And that return spring, that should go through that hole right there, and it does not. No way to get that through there. It's missing a return spring. And it hits. What is this? So that's what's missing. Is the dang return spring isn't pulling the cable back. Return spring not pulling the cable back underneath. But their springs are on, the springs are on the axle. That should be pulling that tight. Yeah. And it's not. Alright. Well, dang. Alright. We'll have to go back underneath the car for that one. I'll have to get back underneath the car for that. I don't think I'm going to pick it all the way up. I think I'm just going to use my creepers, pick the back up. Pick the back up. Oh yeah, it's in. I mean, it's nice, kitty, but it ain't what it should be by any means. I am just going to cheat this and pick the back up if I can. Yeah, I hate picking this car up. It is so sketchy. So sketchy picking this thing up. It is not a happy car on the lift at all. So rigid. There we go. Let me grab two things. I'll be right back. Grab this and this. The flashlight's back here. I want to look at this because I'm going to be I'm gonna be in and out of that driver's door. So we're gonna go on to my little tripod. Let's go. Get you on this one. There we go. Grab my flashlight. So, let's see. So these parking brake cables have its own spring back here, and I'm assuming that's why they did not put a return spring on the pedal. But why is this? Yeah, see, it's hanging up. It's hanging up in the hat. Oh, yeah. Wow. But you can still roll. Ow, jinkies. You can still roll the wheel. But that parking brake is set. I bet you a nickel. Bet you a whole nickel that parking brake is not set up right in the brake and the brake hat. This side, yeah, this side's tight too. So, yep, there we go. Well, that should have released it. Let me get another pull. Something. I'm gonna set you guys down for a second. Oh. You can see that cable that runs up right there is the parking brake cable, and there's a spring there that goes through the frame rail, and it is all bound up. And this, yeah. That's exactly what's going on with that. It's binding. It's binding in the hat, and something isn't allowing it to return. I'm gonna have to pull the wheels and the rotors off and the calipers to see what the parking brake mechanism looks like inside. It's almost like there's not enough spring on the parking brake end to really push that cable back. And it may be, probably need to shoot some lube down inside of that cable on the inside. It may just be draggy there. But if I tighten that, it'll pull these, and that's not right. See, you can see right there is the parking brake adjuster. And that cable that you see right there, that's at my finger, that cable has got a spring on it, and when you pull, that spring's supposed to push back when you release, and then that's supposed to loosen your parking brake cable. And it's also got, let's call it a secondary spring, that other spring right there I'm shining a light on, that's also supposed to push this back and release that brake. But with the parking brake released, these aren't going back. So I'm assuming that something inside of that hat is keeping this from going back. Maybe it's dry and it needs some lube put on it. Because right now it's still not all the way in the released position. It's still pulled. You can tell by the gap. This is the same brakes that's on the back of the wife's car. So that park brake lever right there is supposed to be further back, and it's not. is about halfway. So it's about half cocked right now. We should be applying the brake, and it's not even close. So they're probably either way out of adjustment and there's not enough tension there when they're released, or I've got something else going on, but I am going to shoot a little lube down inside of that cable on the driver's side to help, because it looks a little gummy. So let me do that, then I'll pull these wheels off. I'll pull these wheels off and take a good look at that and see. Let me get you back on the other tripod. Get you back charging too. Live streaming really eats up a battery. There you go. Look at that. It was at 80%. It was down to 76 just in that short time. So let's do this. Let me get the fuel in this thing. I know I'm gonna forget. I know I'm gonna forget to put fuel in it. Let me do that. I hate picking this car up. It's such an expensive car to see fall on the ground. But I'll get my flashlight out of there. What up, Drew? Please. Do you hate it when you're pouring liquid and it makes you have to pee? You hear the liquid draining, you just you start doing that pee-pee dance. Yeah. I ain't doing the dance, but
About to. Let me step back off camera and do the PP dance here. Well, good news is I don't have anything dripping. Means I must have done something right today. Pretty sure I'm gonna find my problem once I take those hats off. Much better. It is actually really getting cold out here. Yeah, thanks, Drew. It's a customer's car. Sounds like my neighbor started up his Nova. Might film that as it goes by. I really didn't want to have to pick this back up. I was hoping I was going to be done with picking it up. Guess not. I reckon not.
Hear the neighbor leaving his Nova. It's like a Yanko replica. I'll film it. 66? I can't remember. Big block, 496, 4-speed, Muncie. Let's see if I can zoom in enough. What up, Elko? What I'm working on is a 67 Firebird. Yeah, here he comes. There he is. '67 Firebird is what I'm working on right now. LS3, all the goodies, you know. It's got a TKO 600 in it. It's got a quick performance 9-inch in it. Chilling, huh? Yeah. What up, Ron? Yeah, thanks, man. It was something we had to have. We bought the house. I thought for sure that the attached garage was going to be big enough for what we needed, but it was not, and we ended up having to build the garage to keep the cars in storage and all the toolboxes and stuff in storage until we get the garage built. And built the garage, and honestly, I wish I'd have built it probably 10 feet longer and 10 feet wider. Yeah, Ron, you probably haven't been in and out of the chat like everybody else, but this is a 67 Firebird LS3. It's got a TKO quick performance 9 in it. This was a Meckham auction car, and the owner of the car bought it and instantly had problems with it. I didn't even make it home from the auction, and he brought it here. I fixed a few things, took it, brought it back, fixed a few more things, and now he's back again. He had a fuel leak, his parking brake's not working, and I had to change the oil for him, which, you know, no big deal, change oil on anything. But so now I'm working on the parking brake. I'm getting ready to pick a car back up and pull the wheels off, because the parking brake isn't, one, it's not holding, but two, it's not releasing all the way. And I suspect that the problem is in the hats on the rear rotors. If you know what an LS, well, any F-body, F-body Trans Am Camaro, you know what the disc brake looks like on that, and how it has the lever that sticks through the dust shield that pivots this way. So it's got a cable that pulls it, and then it's got a spring that pushes it back. Well, you can pull it tight. The brakes don't hold, for one, but two, when you release the brake in the car, it stays, it sticks. So I got to pull these brakes off, take a peek, and see whether there's a shoe there. I know the parking brake horseshoe is supposed to be in there. Whether it's got any material on it, for one, and two, why is it sticking? So it may just be dry, because it has what looks like a wheel cylinder, but it's just, you've got a puck on one side and a pin on the other, and the lever sits in between the two, and it pushes the pin, which shoves the horseshoe apart, which engages your parking brake. So right now it's either not shoving it because it's out of adjustment to lock your brake, and it's not releasing because the barrels are probably dry, and it's not closing back with spring pressure. So I got to get it back up in the air and do that. I was hoping I was done with it. I hate picking this car up. Whoop. Hate picking it up. Let me do Got all kinds of stuff in the way right now. Let me get you guys set back out of the way here. If the car falls, I don't want it to smash my phone. Video evidence. There you go. Well, let's see if I can get you a little better. A little side shot. Side shot action. There you go. Let's set this rear leg. I need to lubricate that cable real quick. You may be able to just adjust everything and get tension on it to fix the problem, but it may just need a little bit of lube. A little bit of lube in those parking brake barrels. But I want to spray this real quick. Just a dab will do ya. Don't need a whole bunch. Don't need the inside of that guy's car smelling like WD-40. Just enough to run down that line. Yeah, Elko, buying this lift was the best thing we ever did. Cause I'm getting too old to be rolling around on a creeper. I do it all day at work. And doing it all night at home. It's not cool. Not cool at all. Get a thin wall socket for these wheels. I'm not going to be the one that scuffs them. Let's see. Oh boy, that's some oddball shit, isn't it? I'll get you situated. Just 2 seconds. I need to do 2 things. Little safety precaution. I'd rather dent the floorboard than drop the car on the ground. So, set that one underneath.
this one. Well, it's the back I gotta worry about the most because it's unhappy back there for some reason. It doesn't. The lift leg just doesn't want to stay put. It keeps kicking on me, driving me nuts. Thank you for teaching us. You know, I like to answer questions. I'm a jabberjaw anyway. Central England. What is up, dude? Big nasty. Big nasty. How you doing? Alright, let's take these brakes apart. Get these wheels off. It's gonna be a little loud, so if you're wearing headphones, might turn your headphones down. Wow, those are tight. Turn this thing up a dot. Oh my goodness. Like a freaking bowling ball. Like a freaking bowling ball that was. Okay. Take that off. Don't think I'm gonna have the right size back here. Yeah, wow. Small stuff. I say that's a 12. And it is a 12. Look at me. Chronometer. Chronometer action. Let's see. Probably should have grabbed a stubby. Let's see what these things look like. Ooh. Probably a little too much extension. Brakes look really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that if I'm at a right angle or not. Super shiny. What's happened is he's driving this with a damn parking brake on because it's not releasing all the way. You see it's super shiny right there. But the inside of this hat, of course, is not perfectly round, and it's scrubbing it. Got another one there where it's scrubbing it, but that is super shiny. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing or not. Let me see. Oh, you probably couldn't see a damn thing I was doing. You see where it's super shiny right there, and you see where it's not so shiny. So that parking brake has been hanging and not releasing all the way. One, it doesn't hold. Two, it's not releasing all the way. And that pad, oh, that pad is about done. Not much life left in that one. Front pad, front shoe looks pretty good, but this one isn't doing too good. Still enough to hold the car, but that wear is from where it
is hanging in that one spot. As that rotor comes around, that's the one tight spot that it's got, and it's just been scuffing it. Same spot. Yeah, Scott, this is 67 Firebird. So let's see, we got a spring, we got the clips, we got this spring, our adjuster is there, that's good, but this is not releasing, and this doesn't have what I was expecting it to. So the wife has got the Quick Performance 9 and it's got her factory brakes on it. This one is just using a cam here. It's just using a cam to spread those apart. So hers has got something that looks kind of like a wheel cylinder, and it's got it's got a needle on one side that pushes a puck, and it pushes it out just on the back end. But this one looks like it's just using the cam. But it's weird that that looks just like what is on the inside of her. I need to get a flashlight, and I need to unhook that parking brake cable. You see, even you can't see, can you? No light. So right now where that's at, still got good tension on it, but the shoes are in all the way. Is that shoe upside down? Sharp point, rounded edge. Let me see what the bottom looks like. I bet you somebody put that shoe in upside down. Let me get y'all sitting right here for a second. Let me look at this one. Nope. Alright. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. That is there. So this shoe is sticking way off the back of the backing plate. Oh yeah, here you go. I'll show you all this. Let me get you down here so you grab it. Alright, so this shoe, this rear shoe, look how far that is hanging off of that backing plate. Now, look at this one. Right on the backing plate where it's supposed to be. But that one, yeah, there you go. That one is way off. Way off. That's probably what's giving us our deflection up here, because that shoe is cocked. That brake shoe is cocked. That's probably what's giving us our deflection. Wearing this edge down. Not much life left in that. Not much at all. Honestly, probably replaceable as far as my standards go. Oh, look. Look at that. Right there. Let's see, zoom, focus. So this pin and this retainer is smushed flat. And then look at this one. See how it's spread apart? So whatever's going on is with this shoe right here. And I bet you the other side is exactly the same. It's hung up on something. I need to get my light so I can see. Let's get me a flashlight so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Wow, that shoe is sitting like that out there. I'm almost willing to bet that they've got something backwards, like this shoe is the wrong one for this side. I almost guarantee you that shoe is the wrong one for this side. Oh, that's what else is wrong with it. Yep, look at there. There we go. See where that spring is connected? There you go. See where that spring's hooked? Now look where this spring is hooked. So that spring is supposed to be hooked on that little angle piece that sits down. see. I bet you I know exactly what they did. They mixed their shoes up, and I guarantee you the other side is exactly the same. Because that shoe is not the same as that shoe. Those are two different style shoes. This is probably factory style. I could look it up by that part number that's on there too and see. Because they're two totally different shoes. Two totally different shoes, and that's exactly what's wrong with it. I bet you it's the same on the other side. This is going to be fun trying to find the parking brake shoes for this. It's a quick performance rear, and I'm sure they probably bought it with everything on it. Let me get this apart. And we'll really get a good look at what's going on here. But this is definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Yeah. Something's not stirring the Kool-Aid in there. And then something not stirring the Kool-Aid. Right there. That one's golden. This one is not. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Get that out of the way. Doing live, bro. Doing live. My apologies. So let's get this one out of here. Here. There. Now, get it out. I need my little flathead screwdriver. There. Take this side off. Put my finger in the hole back here. Yeah. So, I think this one may have the wrong pin in it. To where it's making it not do what it's supposed to do, which is retain that shoe. Come on, all I need you to do is pull down.
What's the car? Early Firebird?
Yeah,
It's a 67. You doing brakes too? Or the parking brake?
part of the parking brake deal. He's got two different shoes. The two different shoes right now, and this retainer is not right.
Holding the tension right?
Yeah, so it's totally collapsed like this when it's in there. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be sprung, pushing the shoe. This shoe is different than this shoe, and it's not sitting on the dust shield correctly. It is sitting way off of the dust shield, and they've got a secondary a secondary spring in the back, so should be able to pry that over and around. Let me get the pin out of there. This other pin, either this pin is bent or it is just terribly short. And it looks short, and I bet you that's not the right pin for this. So they're both short pins. I wonder if that one's supposed to have a long pin in it because it goes through the caliper anchor.
Do you think they have them crossed and have some wrong parts on the other side? They go on
I'm
that side?
not sure what they've got going on right this second. It's got a secondary spring on the back, which isn't what I'm used to seeing on this style brake. So what's happening is that the parking brake, it is working, but it's not releasing and it's not holding. There's a couple things going on with this that is not cool. Now I done got that all fucked up. I was hoping that was going to release the tension on that so I could pull them over and around, but it's not letting me. I'm gonna do that down and out.
I'm gonna go inside and warm up some.
Okay.
Freezing.
Yeah, it's getting nippy.
Yeah.
It's getting nippy. Alright, I'm good right now. I just, what the hell's going on? I hope I don't have to pull this axle out just to change that. That spring in the back is different. It shouldn't have that there. I should be able to clamshell these. Honestly, you clamshell it and it will open the top, and then you can slip the whole mess down. And it's such a tight fit in there. There's a whole parking brake mechanism. Let's see. Should be able to push this down. Wrap this over. Now I've done it. I've really done it. Stupid spring back there. Come on. Let go, you wanker. I've really done it. I don't know what I've done, but I've done it. I got that jammed in there now, don't I? No. It's not on there very well. Neither was that top one, huh? Why? Like I said, usually you just slip these straight out or you slip them up in all of my experiences dealing with these, but I've never seen one with a dual spring on it like this. It's got one on the back and one on the front, and generally these usually only have one, but being that it's a different style parking brake mechanism than I'm used to seeing, I have to research that and see what the hell that is. It's probably something related to Quick Performance's setup, what they do, and how they like their stuff. I'm not being too friendly with me right now. I'm sure I'm missing something obvious that I should be doing, but I'm not having much luck with this. Kind of look like an asshole right now. It's hung up on that stud. That's what you're doing to me, huh? There we go. missing here, bud? What am I not doing that I should be doing? Should be able to roll that right out of there. It is not. I'm happy. Not happy that I'm manhandling it in such a manner that I am. I'm really not happy that it's making me look like an asshole right now, honestly. This has got to be something either older style, like F-body shit, or something. Come on, just roll off of there. Jeez, adding crackers. This one. Really? Huh. Come on. Come on off of there. Shithead. How the hell they got that in there like that to begin with? They must have done it with the axle out, and I bet you that's the trick. Is to do it with the damn axle out, and I really don't want to pull the axle out of this just to put a fucking parking brake shoe in it. Probably why it doesn't work, because once they got it together, they're like, oh, look it up. There you go, you shithead. Jinkies. So, yeah, look at that. This, this parking brake is like F-body shit. And this one is probably quick performance. No, let's see how they match up with each other. They look to be, I mean, there's only a little difference in the shoe liner, but it really doesn't make a shit about the line. Everything else is what matters. But I don't know why it wasn't holding tension like it was supposed to in the container. And this contraption here, I've never seen one like this before. Very, very interesting. I almost wonder if there's a piece missing. So your shoe is here, you pull your cable and it pushes that and pushes this. Very interesting arrangement. I said I've never seen one quite like that, set up like this. Usually they have what looks like a wheel cylinder in there. So when you're pulling your cable, it's pushing this rear shoe. The other one's just chilling there. Maybe this is supposed to be over the top like that, to where I don't think so, because then it would just, yeah, it wouldn't pivot. Yeah, it wouldn't pivot like that. So that's going to be a stopper like that, but that's only pushing the rear shoe. I have to look that up and see what manufacturer these are. I'll go on Quick Performance's website and check it out and see. But pull the other side off and see what that looks like. Those up. Let me go back on. Oh, adjuster, precious. Let's do this. See what the other side looks like. What up, Neil? How you doing, man? Still zoomed in. Nope. Yeah, well, Kitty, this one is weird. I've never seen a parking brake arrangement like this one. It just uses a lever and a pivot to push to spread the brakes apart. It's new to me, and it's got 2 tensioning springs on the top, which is also, I've never seen it. Usually the LS brakes, they only have the one. They don't have 2, one in the back and one in the front. So that's new to me. Like I said, it's probably something that Quick Performance has, or it's old style parking brake hat arrangement. I don't know. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to check it and do a little research and see. Maybe it's only a Quick Performance arrangement, or if it's a later model parking brake arrangement that's off of, you know, an LS type car, or who knows, that could be Chevy Cavalier shit, who knows. Grab my ratchet. Yeah, that's the first for me of seeing this style. Every style I've seen has had the barrel with the 2 pucks in it that would push and spread the brakes apart. I've never seen one set up like this. So this is a rotor, and they call this the hat. And the hat is what does your parking brake. You see, this one's the same way. It's been scuffing. It's been scuffing. Nice and shiny here, but there's no contact here. That just tells me he's been riding around with that parking brake slightly. It's a good place for that. Slightly locked. See, now this has got the original shoe because it is rounded and not pointed at the tip like the other side. And these shoes, this one is a lot worse shape than the other side. Let me shine a little light on the subject, huh? While we're all standing here oogling at my blunders. Let's see. Get a little light. It's dark in this corner right here. I'm gonna have to put a light over here. So, alright. Yeah, that sits in front. That sits there. Pull that. Okay. Oh man, somebody's burning some Chiba. Smell it. Yeah, so that one looks good. It's gotta be because it's got that aftermarket shoe over there. See, this side is setting flat all the way around. There's no gap at the bottom, and the retention pins are spread apart like they're supposed to be. All of this looks nice. You know, of course that pad is pretty much toast, but the forward shoe looks perfect. This one, this is where our wear is, where it's scraping. But yeah, see this one, yeah, that side is the one that's hanging, but so that pushes there and in turn shoves the bottom. Very interesting. And we're all the way in. All the way in. So, where's my adjustment? Adjustment is not out nowhere near as far as the other side. We're all flush. We're all flush on this side, which is nice to see, but we've got some big wear right there, and that's again from where the parking brake's not releasing all the way, because that cable up there. I'm gonna have to figure out what manufacturer. Oh, it's got JC on it. These things were built. These are 01 brake shoes. I'll probably have to go back. 07 of 01. 07 of 01. Very interesting, very mechanical. I mean, I guess if you're ordering pizza, lady, no sausage though. You can get just pepperonis. Ooh. What up, 87? What up, man? I jumped in on some of them challenges. Should have had one come out today at 12, and had one yesterday come out at 12, and have another one come out tomorrow at 12. And then I did this car as well. I didn't do the trunk because I don't know what's in there. I ain't opening up another man's trunk. Don't make much. I think the only difference on this side is the fact that shoe is not of the same manufacturer, but it's not any bigger. It's not any bigger or longer where it really matters. So, but it is a different manufacturer shoe. Very interesting indeed. Just doesn't sit. understand why this one was kicked out on the bottom. Is there a difference here? There's no difference on the back end of this either. And are the shoes the same width? They appear to be the same width, but this shoe was kicked out on the bottom. It may have not just been seats. See, it's there. Oh, okay. Oh, let's see if this shoe sits the same way. Okay. No, it does not. It sits totally different in there. There's no wobble in that one. When you put the OE that this rear would have came with shoe in there, there's no wobble. But when I stick this shoe that's obviously different here, same size shoe. Like I said, the liner doesn't matter. The liner is a little longer, but that really isn't relevant. You see, well, you can see that too. The checking. You see the checking here from the rotor, and that's all lumpy right there from where this shoe is. It's slightly off kilter there. Well, incognito, it all depends on what you want to do with your car. Whether independent is what you want or solid is what you want. If you're drag racing, I would go solid axle. If you want to cut some corners, see that checking there? If you want to turn corners, do independent. But get better axles. You see that checking? This shoe was sitting, let me turn it. So if this was, my thumb is the backing plate, this shoe was sitting like that off of that backing plate, a good 1/4 of an inch. Oh wow. My first and only brake shoes I installed got wrong. It broke a side of the cylinder and broke this. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. Hey, look, if there's some keys back here, I'm definitely getting in there. I'm getting in there and we're going to have a party and we're going to make some money. That's where I'm at. We could just tell them it's all fentanyl and they'll be chomping at the bit to get it. See the, it's got to be something off with this shoe. Doesn't appear to be bent. You know, like somebody bent it, dropped it, rolled over it or something, but see, it fits better. It fits better on the leading side than it does on the trailing side. This one fits nice. I've never seen 87. You work on some old shit too. You ever seen? So you've worked on F bodies, I'm sure. You've probably worked on some other shit. You know how F body Camaros, Trans Ams, they have what looks like a wheel cylinder, but it's got 2 pucks in it. And there's an arm on the back of the parking brake mechanism that pushes, and then it pushes the pucks out. Well, this stupid thing has got this cantilever to where it's pushing the brakes. I've never seen this set up in anything, and I've done worked on some shit. I've never seen anything. It looks like a damn seahorse. I've never seen it. The other side looks to be, and the shoe wear on the other side is a little worn at the top, but I've never seen this before on a parking brake setup. And that's it. I mean, I understand the premise of it, how it's supposed to work, but I've never seen this setup before. And the issue with this car is that the parking brake, one, doesn't hold, but two, it doesn't release either. And that explains my shoe wear. But it doesn't really explain what's hanging the cable to make it not release. Something is not, whether the cables, oh yeah, cable's shitty, for sure. Cable's definitely draggy, but this has got the old style where it comes out from the frame rail. One cable comes out of the frame rail, and then it Y's off and goes right and left. I may just need to do some lubrication on these because they're pretty dry. This side is not really, seems to be draggy in this one side housing, cable housing. This side is really good. That side is definitely dragging the cable. Oh, I wish I had somebody sit on the inside of this car. That. I just need to do a couple of cables and figure out where the brake shoes come from. Put some new brake shoes on it. Get in here. Where's my cable? That cable. The cable going inside is draggy as well as this passenger rear cable. There's just not enough tension. I feel like there should be another spring at the Y of this cable, but I guess they're compensating for that with the cable, with the spring at the dust shield for the rears. Probably just need to work some lube into that one somehow. So I don't think it's a tension problem. I think it's just a draggy ass cable problem and oh geez, and a crappy cable arrangement. All right. So very interesting. Let's hook this back. That really doesn't. That's kind of crappy too. The way that fits into the end of the cable. really snug. So that goes in there. And this is gonna go here. Those dust boots are toast. That sits up there. Oh, okay. So that's what holds that in place. Keeps that from falling. There's a little ledge there. It keeps the secondary piece from falling off. Come on. Back in there, little buddy. Go. Now. Look at that. How tight that is right there. Yeah, that cable is not happy where it's at. And that is not happy where it's at. Okay. I got a good idea what I need to do now. Which is something I really don't want to fucking do, but I will. Does not fit very well. I need to clean that up just a touch to get it to where, so it's going through the cable, and this back half is really kind of keeping it from pivoting because it's wedging itself in the end of this cable. Probably need to dust that off with a little piece of sandpaper, but the other note is that the dust shield, the dust boot that's in this, it's supposed to be in here protecting everything, is torn to shreds, and it is not. It's wedging itself underneath of that mechanism there. Okay. That might be better. Let me dust this real quick with a little something. That's really tight in there. Like that. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go on Quick Performance's website and see about the rear for this and get, this car is just one big swap of everything you can imagine. There's not one specific manufacturer for anything on this car. It's all a hodgepodge of different stuff. But this rear came from Quick Performance, may have everything listed for it as far as the shoes and the hardware goes. Oop. Back into your hole there, bud. There you go. Now, back in there. There you go. Oh, that's better. That little piece of crap sits in there like that. And that pivot, judging by the other side, that pivot pushes your shoes. This cable being stuck is not helping matters at all. see if I can just get some clay out of it. I feel I might have to replace this one. If I do one, I might as well do them all. Do one, might as well do them all. Because that front one is draggy as well, the one that goes into the car. Because I can push that parking brake pedal down and release it, and that cable just binds up inside, but I can pull it from underneath the car. But this one is definitely dragging. That one over there seems to be free. But I want to do 2 cables. I might as well make sure that one's fresh, because if these 2 have already failed, then that one most likely will be the next. So that one will get replaced as well. So this one, I can push it. I can push it in about that far and pull it about that far, and that's it. And that cable, you should be able to just run that sucker in and out like butter, and you can't. And you can't. Now, let's do this. Let's take it a step further just to confirm that that cable itself is what the issue is, and it's not an adjustment problem. I can't even pull that down. Take that son of a gun out of there. So, this sure that's where it's supposed to go. Doesn't look right. That's the hole they got in there. I wonder if they just hooked that there because they thought it would be okay. Probably gonna have to back these off. I'm not gonna be able to get it. That's too much tension. I'm gonna have to readjust it. Looks like 12s to me. Wow. Did all my comments get turned off again? Yeah, there we go. I want to make damn sure these cables are what my issue is before I get this customer to order parking brake cables. Just want to make damn sure before I make the wrong call here. Yeah, I could probably spray some panther piss down there and free them up, but how long is that actually going to last? fucked up too. Definitely dragging cable for the front. Definitely dragging cable for the front. I can't even push it back by hand, and with no tension on it, you should be able to just, I mean, you know, there's a little bit of resistance because you're pushing cable, but, oh, wow. Listen to that. That is definitely got some wear in that. Interesting. All right. Trailblazer SS. 08 Trailblazer SS. What you need, man? What you need? What you need, G? What you need, man? No? No comment there, bud? What you got? What you got? What you need? Strictly for test purposes, everybody. Don't get revved up. Just gonna work this down there for a second and see if it helps. I still need to figure out what the hell's going on with the brake shoe situation on this thing. It just sounds awful. This sounds absolutely awful. Oh, Hank. What's up, buddy? Hey, don't pee on my creeper, okay? Appreciate you. Let me get this out of peeing range, huh? Yeah, that cable sounds like ass. Sounds bad. Really. Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna have him get some cables. And I'm gonna have to get some parking brake shoes. Figure out these parking brake shoe situation. I don't understand why it's so, why that one sits so far off at the bottom like it does. Maybe it's something I'm overlooking, which is possible. Maybe it's got something to do with the backing plate. It doesn't look like it's really, doesn't look like it's bent. I mean, it looks good. Something's not right. You know, putting the other shoe against it, it looks perfectly fine, but putting the one shoe against it that's not like the others, it does not look fine. It may be something. It's not even sitting. It's not sitting right. It's almost. These little raised spots are where these shoes are supposed to ride. This one isn't even close. I'll set it there. So that is right on the riser. And like I said, I've got that gap, that 1/8 inch gap at the bottom. But if I set the other one, they look identical. I don't see where the difference is, but I'll set this other one in there. It doesn't rattle. It doesn't rattle at all. I don't know what the difference is. It doesn't look like they're any different other than the tip of it. I'm in Florida, Drew. So they don't look any different other than this. So I don't understand what the hell is happening. Maybe that's the difference. See there. So maybe that's the difference. It don't look too bad though. See this one here looks like it sticks down a lot further than this one. And this may be missing that pad and causing it to rock like that. Maybe. It's a theory. So they're definitely not sticking out as far as they. Doesn't look like it. It does look a little more. Let's get Mike out. Mike, where you at? There you are. I found him. Alright. So let's do two things here. Let's look at this. It's 27. $2,000 difference in that. No, I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna come inside in just a second. 122. 122. The shoes are the same. There's just a slight difference in this. It's a little longer. That may be just what we need, but 2,000. Not much. Not much at all. I'm gonna have to do some research and find the right parking brake shoe for this. Only thing that's stamped on this is the manufacturer year. I'm going to go to Quick Performance and see what's up. But thanks everybody for watching. I've been on here for a hot minute now. I'm gonna go eat some food and put on a hoodie because it is freaking cold. Let's see. Yeah, it's 60. It's 60 degrees and I got the damn sniffles. So I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna eat some food and I'm gonna come back out and get after it some more. Y'all take it easy. Thanks for watching.